Yeah. One West. Yeah, easy. I'm sorry. Me need a break. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and a dig it in a road and a live no life. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now me a seek time for myself and me a shell down some party. Be stressed, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl that inna the beach dress. The body a roller, she a the neatest. She nah no man, nah that a the weakness. So me the in her ears, but not like a real pest. Nah, just a move with a vibe. Because we a poor, the mood is alive. If you do 9 to 5, I know you a get rich, you do realize. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now we are poor, kulu rump and NC with Campari. That is it. Move to that girl, the body thing. What is it? You know see me attack loud the politics. Watch it twist. No one see no ratchet flick, no matic click. No negative energy, a positive. One way I keep the peace and no magic trick. We are dance till in icon. We are groove, we are vibe. And no care, no fear right off. Make it home with your life. Me say, me no want see you leave yet. Me no want see you depressed. We are party for de-stress. We work hard in a life. Hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and I mash up the road and I live no life. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Me stress. Me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl inna the peach dress. The body a roller, she a the neatest. She nah no man, so that a the weakness. So me the inna it here, that a no real test. Nah.
All right, Shalom, Israel. Clap it up. Welcome again to another ISUPK Wednesday night law class. My name is Priest and Officer 500 Kayadran from ISUPK Jamaica. ISUPK started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. ISUPK is run by Commanding General YAHANNA, the one man with the rank and the authority to lead Israel today until Christ come. You understand? So, you know what I mean? For those who don't know about ISUPK, you know what I mean? We are the Hebrew Israelites, you know what I mean? Hebrew Israelites in that Hebrew is our original language as a people, right? So the term Hebrew Israelite is just, you know what I mean, to basically identify who we are referring to, the Hebrew Israelites. You know what I mean? So Hebrew is the language, but we are the Israelites. You know what I mean? And we say we, not necessarily just we alone in the ISUPK. If you are black Hispanic or Native Indian, you are from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, or Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know what I mean? So that is your bloodline, that is your race. You know what I mean? That is your heritage. You understand? Of course, we were taught that we were Africans over here. By who? By the oppressor. That's what we were taught in school. Who control the education curriculum? The oppressor. You understand? So the oppressor taught us that we were African. So that's why we think we are African. And it's easy to believe that we are African because we have dark skin like the Africans. When, you know what I mean, because of our lack of knowledge of, more even say history, because not much really change. See, even though our people have a lack of knowledge in history, don't get me wrong, See, but our lack of knowledge and geography and what them call it, I don't know if etymology them call it when it comes to people. See, we don't even know that the Arabs were black people too. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about the Arabs them today. See? So this whole grouping of dark-skinned people into one, you know what I mean, circle of being African, it is, you know what I mean, because of a lack of knowledge in that area. The Arabs were dark-skinned, you know what I mean? The Israelites were dark-skinned, is still dark-skinned. They are still dark-skinned people. See? The Africans, they are dark-skinned. Who else? You have East Indians who are dark-skinned. You understand? You have different groups and races of people who are dark-skinned, darker than even we. But they do not consider themselves the same people. And to call everybody Africans is to say, you know what I mean, you don't really know the history of people. You understand? So that grouping was a confusion given to us by the oppressor. We just group us into one category so that we not look no further than Africa. So, oh, we are Africans. And then you have, you know what I mean, groups and religions and movements, not only here in Jamaica, but wherever the children of Israel live, even Brazil. We want to persuade our people that, yeah, we are African, we're stuck in this African box. Yeah, Africa, Africa, Africa. You understand? When we are not Africans, and the Africans themselves know this. You understand? In time past, you used to have dark-skinned people a fight against dark-skinned people, meaning nations of dark-skinned people a fight against nations of dark-skinned people. For example, you have the Babylonians, which were dark-skinned people. You understand? They went to war with other races of people. That was dark-skinned people. And the only way them could tell themselves apart was by how them dress, how them speak, them culture, you know what I mean, where them live at a particular time. You understand? That was how them could tell themselves apart, because them look so alike, but they knew they were different people and different race of people. You understand? No, it is not, to me, it's not really difficult to tell us apart from the Africans, You can just look. Notice with the Africans, Zane, them rarely, you have Africans who have hair upon them head, like, you know what I mean? Because, black people, we over here, the people, they would then call black people, which are, you know what I mean, Israelites, our hair grow. You know what I mean? Except for, you know what I mean, women were put chemicals and things in them ear are rare. Them ear not so grow again because of what them put in them ear. But our people ear grow, just grow. Africans ear not really grow like so. You understand? We wear braids and all them things there. You know how Africans start wear dreadlocks? Africans start wear dreadlocks by watching Jamaicans. And you have people who think that dreadlocks come from Africa. When I say dreadlocks, I don't mean real locks, because real locks is braids, cane rolls. Are braids like what the native Indians them wear. Like them plait them here big, those are locks. Zane, that is where the Bible are talk about, because the term locks come from out of the Bible. Zane, but where you see the dread them, the rasta them are wear is not locks. That's Shivajita. It come from the East Indians. But the reason why today you see Africans over, you know what I mean, the continent of Africa wearing dreads or Shivajitas is because the Rastafari movement made it popular. But the Rastafari movement dreads are not our culture. That's East Indian culture. But we pick it up, you know what I mean, because we you know what I mean, we got misinformed and miseducated, you know what I mean, by brothers in the past who wanted to worship, you know what I mean, a certain religion. And it's contradicting, because here we go on. Even though them are the mind over Africa, the culture where them pick up in the Rastafari community is because of the East Indians that came here as indentured servants. You understand? So it's the whole concept of Rastafariism is not, it's not foundational, it's not grounded. It's a mixture of things. You know what I mean? So when we say we are Israelites, and we are not Africans, it is not something that should be incomprehensible by our people. Because our people might believe that it is strange to separate black people from Africans, and it's not strange because, as I explained to you before, the entire earth basically was black people. The white man, him gain power, so now he must spread him seed. You know what I mean? So yeah, and not only, and I like he must spread him seed, as we say, he must multiply, all it need, you know. It's just that him control so much things that he must push himself up to the forefront. The Bible call him Lucifer, the bright and morning star. He make himself the star of the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, see him everywhere. That's why you see our people now. Our people are bleached them skin to be like the white man. You understand? You have our people lighten themselves, intermarrying with lighter skin people, or even the oppressor lighten themselves. You see it a lot with our native Indians and Hispanic brothers and sisters. Them lighten themselves when in time past them be darker than that. You understand? But rest assured that not all dark-skinned people are Africans. As a matter of fact, Africans don't make up, you know what I mean, not even half of the dark-skinned people in the world. So, another dark-skinned race of people, you know what I mean, are the Arabs. See? These are another dark-skinned race of people. You know what I mean? However, today the Arabs are not necessarily Arabs. Like real Arabs today, you will find them mostly in what's that place again? It's in Africa. See? Morocco. That is where the Moors come from. For the most part, that is where you're going to find real Arabs today. In the Middle East, the dark-skinned Arabs, they're more, you know what I mean, the poorer class, them push at the back. Not like the, what you call it now, the Prince of Saudi Arabia and certain, you know, like the UAE and them prince, you know, the royalty there. Them are more white people, them are Greek, baby. You understand? They came about when named Alexander the Great did conquer the Middle East. You know what I mean? So him conquer military, him armies, them spread and pillage and grape, and them plant them seed, and over time them become dominant in them region there. White people, that's white people baby them. But the real Arabs them are dark skin. Now, we here in Jamaica and the Caribbean, the people who were brought over here into captivity are not Arabs either. So we are not Africans and we are not Arabs. You understand? But you have the religion of Muslim here in Jamaica is not really big. It's not a big religion. See? So you have three religions. Not really three still, you know, you check it, you know, you have many religions here in Jamaica, but the most dominant religions are Christianity, that are the big one, and then you have Rastafariism. See? But then you have Muslim or Islam, where tribe break grounds in a Jamaica like how them been a tribe break grounds like Trinidad. You know what I mean? Which I think one of the Trinidadian ones them was on the terror watch list and something, some mix up with Al-Qaeda and one bag of crap. See? Which we met one of them. We met a Jamaican Arab on the street here in Jamaica, and him have this mind, this radical mindset, like if in a mind sharp, yo, it will come down to strapping on bombs to yourself to fight the system. Yo, it's strange. Anyway, I don't remember his name, but should I take all him information and all them things. Him pass a couple times on the road. You know what I mean? I don't know if I him in that video yet. We have a video where we're going to play. I don't even remember if I him in that video. But we buck one of them and we are trying to reason with him, so we are Israelites, we are not Arabs. Already. Him could have back away with facts, but his mindset is radicalized. Like me, I say, for real, we never expect say would all say all them thing there. You know what I mean? Probably because him know him talk to we and him not talk on camera, him talk them weird, but him talk in a radical sense, like it go boil down to radicalism. You understand? Weird to me, and I think we said to him, yo, that mindset the way you have is very dangerous. But you come out of the religion then. See? Because now you got not only put yourself in a problem, you're going to lead other people here in Jamaica who get, you know what I mean, beguiled by your religion. We lead in a problem. You understand? So we met, I think, one me ever talked to. One. I think I see another one down on the Bob Marley beach there. See another one. Raise with him for a time. It never make no sense to me, neither. You know what I mean? Neither out. Them as a young youth in the truth them time, they never have as much knowledge as me. See? And see him a couple times around, but we don't speak. But you know what I mean? Them don't, you know what I mean? Them don't seem like them are thinking of them right mind. It's more this radical thing. And I don't remember, but I think there was one popular one here in Jamaica. I don't remember his name. I don't know if it's the same one from Trinidad. Oh yeah, the one that me I refer to was, I think he's a Jamaican and not a Trinidadian. But I go do research on him and find out. But there was one that was on the terror watch list. You know what I mean? So we get the idea of what kind of Islam them want to bring to Jamaica. We have an idea what kind of Islam them are plan to bring to Jamaica. See? And Jamaican people, you know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong. Jamaican people are interested in strapping no bomb to themselves for fight no, you know what I mean, no system. Especially fighting on behalf of a religion that have nothing at all to do with we. Because we are not that people. We are not Arabs. No Arabs were brought across in the transatlantic slave trade. As a matter of fact, our people was enslaved in Africa by Arabs. And that's a fact. And we were enslaved by the Arabs, the Africans, and now the white man. See? But you have, as I say, you have religions like Islam where they want to plant them foot in Jamaica. You know what I mean? And because the hurricane and thing right now, a lot of our people are going to get seduced and join them religion. Mainly because of the failure of the Christian church. You understand? The Christian church, because of the hurricane, the Christian church never come to the help of many of our people, which that was their job. You see the Christian church out and beg the government for, you know what I mean, housing trust money. To a point where the government affair tell them, say, warm to the money, the billions of dollars we have in the bank. Oh, no one who is not no contribute to housing trust, but who want a loan from the government to build up back on the church when regular, you know what I mean, regular jakes in the world who never throw housing trust, people like vendors, a man we have him style, a man we have him shop, a man we run taxi, a man we are doctor upon bus, and you know what I mean, the regular flat foot hustler, we don't have a 9 to 5, don't qualify for your housing trust loan. But your church supposed to get it and them not sure. And you go to church, you throw your tithes, you throw your offering. Them can't help you. Them, me not even going to say can't. Them refuse to help you with your roof and your house, you blow down your homeless and now, them refuse to help you. But them want something where citizens, you know what I mean, was put aside for the citizens. That's unfair. Want to the billions of dollars like what the government say. I will not support the government, I will not support the opposition. But, you know what I mean, I have a call a spade. Want to the money where people get to the church every Sunday or every Saturday in a tithes and offering, where that money they're there. You understand? So we're going to play that tape here. You know what I mean? You can see, obviously, here is somewhere where the hurricane, you know what I mean, impacted. And then they might keep them little. I don't know if this was them church or them mosque or them little home mosque where get blown down by the hurricane. But it appears, and it will appear to people, that Islam is on the rise here in Jamaica. And it could be, as I said, because of the failure of the Christian church, people are going to seek alternatives. But what we are telling you is that alternative is not a religion. It is coming back to your nationality as God's chosen people. You understand? Remember, tap up the screen, like, share, follow. See? Those on TikTok, when you can see the video. But you know what I mean? You know the thing already.
I bear witness that there is none but Allah. وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. I bear witness that there is none to be worshipped except Allah. And I also bear witness that Muhammad is the prophet and messenger of Allah. Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Allah. وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. I bear witness that there is none to be worshipped except Allah. And I also bear witness that Muhammad is the prophet and messenger of Allah. Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar!
So, you know what I mean? I think that is the brother, you know. The old big grey beard brother. I think I him buck up in the street. I might be wrong, but we buck up an old brother in the street. I don't remember. Could be him, could not be him. See? Anyway, him said him bear witness that there is one God, may I paraphrase, and that is Allah. You know what I mean? And there's one prophet of God, and that is Muhammad. Well, we have a break down the whole of that. You know our thing already. We go to the information. You know what I mean? So we're going to show you where Islam come from. We're going to show you when it start. See? And we're going to show you who is Muhammad. You understand? So we're going to jump to a book called From Babylon to Timbuktu. See? Let me take off the glasses here. We're going to jump to a book From Babylon to Timbuktu. I'm going to go on. I wish we could have put this pan thing there still. But anyway. Let it go on, play. And we're going to talk about Muhammad. So this is where Islam started. We're going to start. This is the book From Babylon to Timbuktu. It's a very good book. This book also explains to you that there is more than one dark race of people. Don't make nobody put in a box. What you need to find out is your real bloodline. Who you really belong to. Because you go worship Allah and Muslim and Islam. And you serve the God of a race of people who are there in slavery before. The Moroccans, who are the Arabs, are us in slavery. They were selling us. You understand? And sidebar a bit, the Maroons are adopting this Arab mentality as if in time past when we had Maroons here in Jamaica, they were Arabs. You know, just blending it because they have a lack of, what you call it now, foundation and grounding. So they have fuse it, they call it assimilation. They have fuse cultures for kind of build something, build a movement. When, you know what I mean, Maroons are just Israelites. Maroons are just Israelites, just like us. You understand? Shadowler Art, that book taught me about a Rubai code. All right, what is that? Anyway, let me read this. See? So it says, when Muhammad was born, this is Muhammad. See, of course, this is the book from Babylon to Timbuktu, written by, give him name correctly, Rudolph R. Windsor, a black man. See? So I'm going to break down the wall. You know what I mean? Start. We can't read all right, but we're going to give you a significant part to explain where Islam come from and how Muhammad got this new religion. See? Let me see if there's a part where we should have read for me to get. See? Slack here. Slack here. Well on. There's a part of more. Let me see if I get this part quick. I don't want to just tell you, but if I have to tell you, I just tell you. See, there's a part where it tell you when Islam start. All right, anyway. Hopefully, we read down to it. So it says, when Muhammad was born, many Arabs were still worshipping the sun. See? The star, spirits, and idols. So before Muhammad, or when Muhammad was born, which obviously before Muhammad, Arabs, they were not Muslims. They were worshipping the star, the moon, you know what I mean? Hammurabi code, the 10 commandments. Okay. Hammurabi gonna check the spelling. All right. See? So Arabs was not worshiping Allah before Muhammad. See? Let's continue reading. And idols. The Arabs possess 360 idols, one for each day of the year. So the Arabs were people who believe in idolatry, and they had a god for every day of the year. See? But how are they now Muslims and now? So let me just make it clear. The Arabs are the race of people. Muslim is their now religion. But before, the race of people called the Arabs are the Ishmaelites, according to the Bible. The sons of Ishmael. They did not believe in one God. They believe in 360 gods, 60 or 65. Let me see. 360 gods, one for each day of the year. Muslim religion never exists yet. Zain, let's continue. One for each day of the year. Muhammad was born AD. AD stands for after the death of Christ. Zain, 570. So Muhammad was born the year 570. We are now in the year 2026. So approximately 1500 years ago, after Christ, after Yahushua Mashiach's death, Muhammad was born. And during this time, the Arabs, they were not Muslims yet. But the Israelites, King Yahushua Mashiach, our king, had already lived and died on the cross. And of course, our scripture saying resurrected and await. See? Anyway, so it said Muhammad was born AD 570. So 570 years after Christ's crucifixion. See? 4 years after the death of Emperor Justinian. So Emperor Justinian, we're not taking no invite right now, bro. See? Emperor Justinian was, you know what I mean, I stand corrected, but I think Justinian was a Roman emperor. See? More likely was a Roman emperor. See? He was descended from the tribe of Koresh and the family of Hashem. His mentality was prodigious. In his youth, he was neither taught to read or write. So Muhammad never know to read or write. See, Muhammad was illiterate. You understand? Let's continue. But his imagination was superlative. Muhammad was an extraordinary handsome man and eloquent in motivating men with the power of words. And these are the things where our people fall victim to more time. Men that are able to speak well. And because they can speak well, our people, you know what I mean, get captivated by them speaking, even though them speaking don't come from any grounds or foundations or from fact. You understand? Let's continue reading. Zin, yeah man, you're right, brother. Zin, in the early years of Muhammad's life, he passed his time as a shepherd boy. We must remember that many successful men have arisen from insignificant and humble conditions. Watching the sun by day and the stars by night left opportunity for Muhammad to contemplate in solitude and reflect on the event of profundities of this world. After Muhammad became a camel driver, so Muhammad became a camel driver eventually, like a taxi man, because, you know what I mean, during those times, people traverse and they wanted to, you know what I mean, move from point A to point B, and in those times, a camel driver would be like a taxi man. If you carry people, different races of people from point A to point B. See? Let's continue. After Muhammad became a camel driver, he traveled to remote and intriguing lands. He led his caravan to Persia, Syria, Egypt, and transacted business with merchants of every kind. On his business trips, he met Jews. Who he met? We met. Not the fake Jews over there in, you know what I mean, in Palestine. Although they weren't even Jews yet. They weren't calling themselves, they were still calling themselves Ashkenaz, or, you know what I mean? They were from the Khazarian Empire, them time. They weren't even calling themselves Jews yet, because the reason why them start calling themselves Jews is because Muhammad created this movement and he was warring with the Roman Catholics, and them never want to pick no side. So them say, here. Them say them a Christian and them say them a Muslim. We just have to say we are the Jews. Why? Why them did able to do that? Because at this time we were already, you know what I mean, being slaughtered and kicked out of our homeland. We don't run up and down in Africa and don't know where we are going and try find, you know what I mean, refuge. We scattered by them time there. So the world know that, all of them races know that, you know what I mean, and know say, here what, no Jews no day in the land again, enough. We just have to say we are the Jews. You understand? So, but during this time, Muhammad used to interact with the real Jews, which is we. See? Let's continue reading. So he met Jews, Christians, and members of other sects. He interrogated them concerning the tenets of their religion. He frequented the environment of the Jews. He frequented bear in mind, you know, before Muhammad, the Arabs worshipped 360 gods, one god for each day of the year, like what we just read. See? How them become this one God religion now? It's going to tell you. So I'm going to tell you why. Because them start interact with we. We know that there's one God. We know that we are God-chosen people. But him start interrogate upon, so how the religion work? So how the worship on the God? See? But mere man him can't read. See? Let's continue. He frequented the environment of the Jews and their rabbis, mostly because they were merchants and omnipresent, meaning we were everywhere. Because why? We're scattered. We have to live over so, live so, but we're not there in Jerusalem anymore. See? Mostly because they were merchants and omnipresent ethnic group, because he could not read or write, his ears were attentive and keen to everything that the Jews related to him. See, Muhammad learned and extracted much from the Jewish religion. He called it religion, but it wasn't a religion. See, and compounded with his new religion, Islam. When Khadija, a rich widow, heard of the good reputation of Muhammad, this was an Arab woman, you know what I mean, hear about Muhammad and she rich. See, she employed him in her business. He went on a business deal, transacted in with good results, and returned home at an advantageous time. Muhammad was amazed at the beauty of Khadija. He had not seen her before because he had received his position by proxy. Khadija was immensely gratified by the way he conducted her affairs and the manner in which he presented himself to her. Muhammad was not a tall man, but he had such a broad shoulder that he looked like a giant. Muhammad had curly black woolly hair. See what I tell you now? The Arabs, they were dark skinned and they have the same feature as we, but we were different races of people. We were the Jews. And according to the Bible, the Jews have woolly hair. You understand? Let's continue. Woolly hair that gave him an excellent appearance. Finally, Muhammad married Khadija, the rich woman, and the city of Mecca, woman of the city of Mecca, when she was about 40 years old. You understand? All right, so watch this, you know. I don't want to read the whole of this, you know. See? But I'm going to read it so I get the understanding of, you know what I mean, just what happened when Muhammad was forming this new religion. Bear in mind, it just tells us that he interrogated our people about what we believe and what we do this. And I saw him get for farming religion. I can't read, you know. See? So him want hear from we and our things sound good. Our thing makes sense. Because when I read the Bible and the Bible said don't eat pork, where you think Muslim get that from? You get it from we, because our Bible say, with scripture say don't eat pork. You understand? When we say there is only one God, and that them people are get it from because them believe in a 360 God. You understand? So them plagiarize our thing to build a new movement, and a whole heap of that go on. The Christian church do the same thing. Christianity plagiarize our records and create this religion. The Jewish man plagiarize the thing and create a religion. Everybody plagiarize with and create a religion. But this book not talk about nobody else but we. You understand? Let me continue reading. According to Alvin L. Bertrand, most mass movement pass through the stage of phases to complete a whole cycle. But Eric Offer, the longshoreman, postulates 3 stages: the vocal stage, the fanatical stage, and the stage of practical men of action. Muhammad spent many days in the hills outside of Mecca. He was immersed deeply in the deplorable conditions of his people. So the Arabs, they were in deplorable condition. See? And he wanted to lead them away from moral turpitude and idolatry. So him see the condition of him people. And he must say, yo, they might live just like the East Indians today. You see them nasty and still, because them not have no real structure when it comes to the Most High. See? The Arabs were just like that. See? But it caused them to live in a deplorable way. Them not have no morals, them not have no, you know what I mean, no cleanliness about them. See? So him didn't want to fix that. Muhammad want to fix him people. See? Let's continue. It seemed to him that the angel Gabriel appeared, commissioned him to articulate a new religion to substitute for the old. So it seems to him, his mind tell him, say, Gabriel, first and foremost, Gabriel, which is an angel of the Most High, you know what I mean? The reason why him say Gabriel, because of what we told him about Gabriel. So female lie was our angel, Gabriel, visit him when God only had deal with we. You understand? Let's continue. So that's where you get the word, the name Gabriel from, because Gabriel in the Bible. So female lie is, oh yeah, Gabriel visit me. Which Gabriel what you talk about? You mean the Jewish, you mean black people, the Jews, them angel where God always sent to them, Gabriel, them? You understand? Let's continue. It seemed to him that the angel Gabriel appeared, commissioning him to articulate a new religion to substitute for the old. Incidentally, Gabriel was the same angel who appeared in the vision to the Hebrew prophet Daniel. You understand? Let's continue reading. Bear in mind, the person who wrote this book, you know, this black man in it, is not a, him don't believe FIRME religion or FIRME way of thought is not that he's an Israelite. Him just a right. So him now come from our perspective. The author, when was this book published? Let me see if I can find when this book was published. Give me a second. I don't want to deviate too far. This was published. All right. One of them days I'm going to tell you. One of these days I'm going to tell you when this was published. But this published a long time. See? So, anyway. So, let me read this again. Incidentally, Gabriel was the same angel who appeared in a vision to the Hebrew prophets, to our prophets. Our prophet Daniel. Muhammad gradually came to believe that he was a prophet because we told him stories about our prophets. He never knew that there was such a thing as a prophet until him start interrogate when we are taking taxi in Camel. We are telling about our God, how the angel Gabriel visit our prophets, so him start create that in an imagination and make it about him, start personalize it to himself. It's like him watch a movie, like you know, you watch a Spider-Man movie, and you believe, and like a picnic, watch a Spider-Man movie, and then start believing him a Spider-Man. And that happened to Muhammad. You see? Let's continue. Muhammad gradually came to believe that he was a prophet and expounded his religion to members of his family. He went out to the holy temple to preach to the multitude that gathered to worship the idols. With these words, the first phase of the Islam revolution began. See, there is no God but Allah. Same thing like you hear the brother say on the video. That then starts here because the Bible said there is no God but Yahweh. So then start create them own thing. See? There is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the prophet of Allah. But him do a evil thing to him own people. Him claim him is the only prophet of him own people. But by all means, go and go be the only prophet of your people. But the point of me I try to make is this. We should not serve this religion because this is the religion of the Arabs created by an Arab, even though him plagiarize our thing, but is a knockoff. You understand? It's a knockoff. Zin? All right. Incidentally, by this time, the Hebrew Old Testament have been translated in Arabic. And the Arabs were rapturously pleased to read about their great ancestor in the story of the Hebrew patriarch. Whose ancestor that? Ishmael. Ishmael, who the Most High didn't choose. You know what I mean? The scripture says, Isaac, thy seed shall be called. Ishmael, send Ishmael away with the mother. Make the bondwoman and our picnic go on. That's what the Bible said. That's what the Most High said. Send this bondwoman and our picnic away. Of course, Ishmael was a son of Abraham. But Abraham was asking the Most High, so you can't pick Ishmael, right? And the Most High said, no, in Isaac thy seed shall be called. The Most High choose Isaac. Isaac is our forefather, not Ishmael. Ishmael is the Arabs' forefather. See? And by now you get to understand, so this is a family thing. Which family you belong to? Our family is the family that the Most High have a covenant with. So the Most High have, you know what I mean, him create the earth and him have the earth populated with different families. The Most High pick our family. Him choose Abraham, then him choose Abraham's son Isaac, then him choose Jacob, and him choose the 12 sons of Jacob. You understand? Well, not 12 sons, 2 of the sons are Jacob, grandson, Ephraim and Manasseh, which is Joseph's 2 sons. Joseph being Jacob's son. You know what I mean? But the Most High pick Ephraim and Manasseh. Pick up the 12 tribe of Israel, and the Most High made a covenant with us to rule the earth. Now, everybody want to be the Most High chosen people, obviously. But we get the title. You understand? Let's continue. Then, incidentally, by this time, the Hebrew Old Testament had been translated into Arabic, and the Arabs were rapturously pleased to read about their great ancestor in the story of the Hebrew patriarch. See, this fact only helped Muhammad to inspire in the Arabs the feeling of nationalism and racial pride, because they had read in the Hebrew scripture that Ishmael was to become a great nation. So when them read that in the Bible, say Ishmael, bear in mind, the Bible belongs to Israel, you know. We know. See? But when them read in our records, say Ishmael shall become a great nation, that fool them up a racial pride. Then tell me now, how much more racial pride should we have to know that the Most High never picked Ishmael? Even though he made Ishmael a great nation, he gave us the rulership of this earth. That we in this sense, we should see this and we should be full of more pride than them. Not selfish pride in like we say, be proud, you know, but pride in race, like we say, our race of people are God chosen people. That is what we do. But we not do it. We love everybody out here to one another. Well, you can't tell an Arab that. You can't tell an Arab for hating people and love you. As a matter of fact, the Arabs them enslave you because they love them people. You understand? Now is the time for us to take pride in our race, because God chose us as a race of people. Not with Christianity, I tell you. Christianity are madness. But God love everybody. God no love everybody. I would have picked Ishmael. Sandalore Art said Ishmael is not the son of the prophet. Right, exactly. Of the promise. Lakia. Right, brother. We, Israel, Jacob is the son of the promise. This is very important. You know what I mean? Let me continue reading though. All right. Muhammad masterminded the first stage of his revolution by undermining and discrediting prevailing established beliefs and customs, and question other political, social, and religious institutions. Muhammad attacked the merchants and rulers in Mecca who employed the well of Ishmael and the Kaaba. See, the Kaaba is the Kaaba stone we always talk about, where the Arabs them circle down there in Mecca, circle it and kiss the Kaaba stone. Them worship the Kaaba stone. Kaaba stone is Allah to them. See, for monetary gain, Slakia. Not only did he speak out against idolatry, so now him start speak out against idolatry. Why? Because the Bible speak out against idolatry. See? Let's continue. Slacky. Not only did he speak out against idolatry, but also against gambling, drunkenness, because he spoke out against the wine enterprise in the city of Taif. Muhammad was expelled to leave the city. All right, when we want to skip down to now, we want to skip down to the part where him start try force we to follow religion when him gain power. Let me see if I hit this. Coming to Yathrib, Muhammad found the inhabitants very hospitable. Hold on, I think we can read down to that part. Let me see what this has said. There was 2 factors that contributed to the hospitality. There were many influential Jews, introduce the concept of one God. All right, let me read this. Coming to Yathrib, Muhammad found the inhabitants very hospitable to him and to his new religion. There was 2 factors that contributed to this hospitability. There was many influential Jews in Yathrib who were allies with the other Arabs. These Jews had introduced the concept of one God. We introduced the concept of one God. See? These Jews had introduced the concept of one God. Moreover, the Arabs were somewhat tolerant of the Jews. On a pilgrimage to the temple of Mecca, some of the Yathrib best citizens had been converted by the teaching of Muhammad. All right. Islam and Judaism. All right, let's read this part. See? The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion. First of all, the basic idea of monotheism, which is the belief in one God. Zin, which is the belief in one God. The Jewish confess of the unity of God is Israel, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Right? We have a saying. Zin, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one. Zin, the Mohammedan slogan is there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is the prophet of Allah. So them plagiarize it. You know, like you're a DJ and a man thief your style, bro. You know what I mean? Man just thief your style, my youth. You know what I mean? So let me continue reading. See? Muhammad adopted also the main detail of the Jewish calendar, the Day of Atonement, the Sabbath, much of the Bible and narratives from the Midrash, and many points of the ritual laws. Incidentally, the Jews pray 3 times a day facing the city of Jerusalem, and the Muslims, because they want to outdo it, pray 5 times a day facing the city of Mecca. Competition start run now. I saw it go when somebody, you know what I mean, them just bridge a current and you teach them everything and now they want to outdo you now because they don't understand how the thing go. See? That is where this religion, this Muslim religion come from. See? Trying his best, Muhammad sought to convert the Jews to his religion, but to no avail. Let me read that again. Trying his best, Muhammad sought to convert the Jews to his new religion, but to no avail. Why was this impossible for him to convert us? Because we know what we are talking about. What the hell that you come and give with this watered down version of where we are? You know what I mean? Our thing real. See, we in a captivity, we in our homeland because that it said that the prophet them tell we. Where you are come from with this now, I try. You know what I mean? You are give with this watered down version when we are live our records. Our thing real. We there over in a captivity in a Jamaica, in a slavery. Our thing real. Christian church, I try to tell you, say, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Baptized in water for be saved. We need saving. The saving with the Bible I talk about real, literal saving. We in a captivity. So these religions is like this weird, stupid, you know what I mean, play, skit about the actual life we in the Bible. When you follow religion, the world no make no sense. When you follow the scriptures our record, you see say, yeah man, a true man. Yeah, man, America, Babylon for real. Yeah, man. The Bible explains everything, but when you follow religion, you get confused, you get complacent. When our actual life, we are talking about with life. Christ said, you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. Where the Christian church make that out for me. Hallelujah, I'm saved. No, we need for free. We need somebody to rescue we from the white man. And that the Bible talk about. When you learn the truth, when you know say you're Israelite, it are going to make you free. You're going to learn, say, you're God chosen people. You need to keep these laws. And God are going to destroy America and kill off the oppressor. Like him did in time past, where you read in the Bible. When him doing in Egypt, him are going to do today. The Christian church make it about singing and clapping and hallelujah and the raping of children in that blasted place. That's why it's important for we come out of the religious mindset that destroy with people. The most I now not for doing the religion in give it in building earth, give it the contract, rule the earth, but rule it that way. Yeah. If you don't do it, you're gonna bust your ass. It's simple, you know. It's simple. You don't do what I tell you to do. If you eat pork, if you celebrate Christmas, if you worship Allah, I'm going to beat you know. And then people are going to rise above you know. I want to see it. We live in the garrison today. Everything in the Bible, practical and real, we are live it. But when you follow Christianity, oh, it's just going to church and that. A joke thing. Joke thing, brethren. All right, well, I'm going to do this thing a quick and fast. Because TikTok always do that madness. Is in 1 second. Let me check over YouTube to see if everything's still alright. Yeah, man, still lucky about that. You TikTok always put up this thing here where I feel like it's a distraction, but you know what I mean, we have to do it more time, you see? Anyway, let me read this again. Trying his best, Muhammad sought to convert the Jews to his new religion, but to no avail. The Jews was adamant and resistant to change. Why? Because we know, like what Christ tell the woman at the well, we know what we worship because salvation is of the Jews. You don't know where you worship. You don't know what you do. You're there in our land, you practice what we practice, but you don't know what you do. We know what we do. So, Muhammad, all you for come and argue with this knockoff version of what we know. Yeah, give you a religion when, Virgin, and a religion the most I give with the most I give you a life, I will fuck up, will mess it up. We there try fix it. I am going to try give with that. But that is what these heathens do. The heathens, them come give with them distraction. Truth say who you worship. We worship the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. His name is Yahweh. You understand? The God of the Hebrew, the Israelites, the God in the Bible. Not the God in the Christian church, you know, the God in the God with the Bible talk about. Not the God of the Muslims, you know, the God with the Bible, the Hebrew records, the Bible. That's the God we worship. Yeah, man, we don't worship the fake God them in a Christianity and everything. See? Let me continue reading this. See? So this said, the Jews were adamant and resistant to change. The high esteem which the prophet held for the Jews was transformed to enmity. So the respect where Muhammad had for us because he was learning from us, it turned to enmity. Meaning, because we never want to follow him religion, him start to hate we. Just like the white man. When Christopher Columbus came here to Jamaica and Cuba and the Americas, forgive them, forgive with Arawak brothers them Christianity, it will turn out in a persecution because them never accept that. You understand? Let's continue reading. So it said the highest esteem which the prophet Muhammad held for the Jews was transformed to enmity, and instead of allies, he looked upon them as competitors. So now he want You know what I mean? Him copy from we, try sell we back this copy version, we don't want it, so now we want to kill we. You understand? And that is how them Arabs are eventually enslave we, persecute we, because of Muhammad, which them idiot here, I talk about Muhammad is the only God and Allah, one bag of foolishness, and Muhammad is the only prophet and Allah is with God. Let's continue reading. He looked upon them as competitors. Muhammad needed the confirmation of the influential Jews to validate his mission. So the reason why I'm not trying, you know what I mean, convert Jews, because the Jews, them would be a confirmation or a validation for him religion. Because I would say, see it? Me never said nothing about no Yahuwah, you know. Because no fake Israelites or whichever fake Israelite groups you learn from come up with this word Yahuwah when no you no in the Hebrew. We never teach them that. The ISUPK, the home of the truth, where this all started, never teach nobody about no Yahuwah. The Most High name is Yahweh. You understand? But what color is Yahuwah? We don't know about no Yahuwah. I know Yeshua. I know Yahusha. Where want to get that from? That's why I'm telling you, get in class, brethren. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate, you know, you learn from some little watered-down group and then you want to buckle the ISUPK. Not knowing that who you learn from is just some failed student of the ISUPK. That's correct. What color is he? The Bible describe him with black people features. It say him have woolly hair. It never describe him skin. It describe Christ's skin. So it describe Christ's ear, woolly, and him skin as being brown, or this color of burnished brass. But the Most High himself, it only describe him here, and it say him have woolly hair. Some would have said the Most High a black man feature. The Most High look like we. You understand? All right, let's continue. So it says Muhammad needed the confirmation of the influential Jews to validate his mission, as all upstarts need the backing of someone influential. So you want we for back film bastardize movement. You understand? Yeah, it now go in the Bible because, you know what I mean, the Bible is translated to English, but when you go to the ancient Hebrew, that is what it says. You know what I mean? That's why we say get in class. See? All right, so it said, Muhammad therefore turned against the Jews and became their tormentor. Muhammad, the founder of this religion, when plagiarized our, you know what I mean, culture and made this religion, him turn round and start torment we. I mean, what you mean torment we? Him start analyze. You understand? So, watch this now. The two daughters of Judaism, the offspring of Judaism are Christianity and Islam. All right, the author, though in the truth. So him said Judaism. There is no such thing as Judaism. Judaism is what the Jewish man create, which is a religion off of our culture. See? All right. So him said two daughters of Judaism, which he might refer to we as Judaism, you know. See? But we are not Judaism. So him said two daughters of Judaism is Christianity and Islam. But Muda said there's three daughters of the Hebrew Israelite culture. That is Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, which is the Jewish man. So you have the three main world religion. We copy, our culture, and make the three biggest religion them in the world today. Which says what about our culture? Our culture is the truth. So much so that in order for them gain power in the earth, they have to plagiarize it. If anybody want to, you know what I mean, stamp them name on earth, in order to do that, they have to plagiarize with life. Zin? with culture, with God, with way of life. Them not do it perfectly, you know. As a matter of fact, them not do it none at all. But them use it to create something for themselves. You understand? And let me sidebar a bit. Even the Ethiopians, them do it. That's why the Rasta them get tricked. The Ethiopians, them use the same records, our records, to claim, say, all right, you see like how Muhammad listen to the Jews, them, to our foreparents, them, for learn about the one God and the Day of Atonement, for creating religion. Guess what the Ethiopians, them do? Them say, oh, when the Queen of Sheba did go to Solomon, him breed her, and man, she have a son named Menelik, and him have the throne of, you know what I mean? Him get the throne of David and Ray to validate themselves. But not gossip, a lie. You understand? So truth, all right, truth. Now start call you lie. See? So lie say, but you don't know what your God look like. The Bible tell me. The Bible tell me what him look like. Him have woolly hair. I don't know him face. I don't know him face look like. God's scripture said, no man shall see God and live. And the most I know why him do that. Because we're going to start make image of him and worship the image. And him don't want that. So lie. Yes, we know what him look like. And no, we don't know him exactly. We know say he's a black man. We know say God is a black man. Let me leave it at that. See? So, this said the offspring of Judaism are Christianity and Islam, but me are going to say the offspring of the Israelite movement or the Israelite culture is Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. 3. See? And you can say Rastafariism put 4 in it too. You know what I mean? So Muhammad basically copied the Israelite culture to create this religion. You know what I mean? And that is a fact. So now let's see who Muhammad is. You know what I mean? All right. Before we move on to Muhammad, see? We're going to show you. Because like every copy, you know, like when somebody dunce, because Muhammad did dunce, you know, Muhammad couldn't read and write like how we just read a while ago. Muhammad could not read or write. That is what this book says. See? But you know, when a dunce person copy, you know, when somebody well done sit alongside a copy, all you name them copy, you know. At that the Quran do. Because Muhammad eventually gets scholars and scribes to write the Quran in verbalized film, imagination, plagiarism of our culture, and then write the Quran. See? But like everybody will copy, him forgot, say, yo, you can't copy the name. You don't copy the name. So lie say you lost. All right, lie. See? So in the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2 and verse 47. Zin and 2 and 122. This is what it said. O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and that I preferred you over all the world. Bracket all people. So even the Quran I tell you say, yo, the most I prefer the children of Israel. Because when you copy me, I say, you copy down to the people them name because you dunce. So Muhammad being this dunce individual, copy with name. Till all the Quran I say we are God chosen people. So another book in the Quran says, Surah Al-Dukhan, talking about the children of Israel. And we certainly chosen them by knowledge over all the world. Talking about us. Saying Surah Al-Jathiyah 45 and 16. And we did certainly give the children of Israel the scriptures and judgment and prophethood and preferred them over the world. This are the Quran in our tell us say, are we are God chosen people in our virgin. So we are going to start follow them. You know, if we do put away these religions, come back to nationality, learn that we are God chosen people, and learn about the scripture so we can teach the scripture and not make nobody come teach we it. That's why we say get in class, virgin. You know what I mean? Another book in the Quran, Surah wrath. Chapter 7, 140. He said, shall I seek for you a God other than Allah, while he has exalted you above all people of the world? You get what I say? Talking about we, not the Arabs, we. So you are going to follow the Arabs them when them own books say we. The same thing with the Kebranagast. The Kebranagast dropped the ball too. And big up we, because guess what? It copy with. Kebranagast is the Ethiopian Quran. Basically, I call it the Ethiopian Quran because it is their plagiarism of the Bible. Not the whole Bible. Them plagiarize 1st and 2nd Kings. The part that we talk about Solomon. To make them hold this big culture and talk about the Solomonic dynasty in Ethiopia. Them copy that from the Bible. And them still big up we. Because when you are copy as a dunce, but you have to copy people and name brethren. And Islam and Ethiopia and even Christianity and Judaism are some dunce but religion, brethren. We don't need them, we have scriptures. The most time make sure that them scripture, them books follow we, although we don't know what it is. You understand? Alright, so we'll show you who is Muhammad now. We'll show you Muhammad. Zin, let me zoom in this. And we all know the culture of the Arabs and what the Arabs do. Zin? So this is a text analysis of the hadith of Asha, age of the time of her marriage to the Prophet Muhammad. Not Asha, Aisha. Aisha is one of Muhammad's wife. See? This is what this script said. And you can Google it and just, you know what I mean? It's all over the internet. See? Everybody know. Every Arab know this. This is fact. See? In Sahih Muslim, clearly state that the Holy Prophet saw married Aisha when she was simply 6 years of age. Let me repeat that. The Holy Prophet, which is Muhammad, married Aisha when she was simply 6 years of age and consummated the marriage, which means he married her the ceremony when she had 6. See? And then consummated it, which means have sex with her, some Epstein file thing, virgin. See? When she was 9, virgin. That is the foundation of Islam. That is Islam. So you tell we say we are going to pick up them little long skirt there, wrap head with some sitting and start about Allah Akbar here in Jamaica, worshipping the God of another people. When the foundation start off a pedophilia, virgin. And we now have to look far. If you even never know this, you know, say the Muslim them over the Middle East, them I be an 8-year-old them married. As a matter of fact, you know, say the religion I need for go. Me now go feel comfortable for know say you have. So if me see you in a Muslim garb, me have you as a pedophile. You know? Me just tell you straight, you know. If me see you in a Muslim garb, you're a pedophile. You understand? Straight. If you're a Muslim, all right, I'm going to go farther than that. No, Bridget, this is my stance now. See? And if you disagree with my stance, maybe something wrong with you. Right now, you have the Maroons, them call themselves Muslim. Bridget, we know we come with Muslim, marrying 8-year-old, pedophilia. If anybody in Jamaica call themselves Muslim, you're a pedophile. You can't tell me nothing else. If you're a Muslim, you're a pedophile. I'm a stand upon that. And anybody disagree with me, you need to check yourself. That's the thing there right now. See? Because we know the Prophet Muhammad married and have sex with a 9-year-old. And we see the Muslim them are doing it today. The Muslim them are doing it today. If you're a Muslim, you're a pedophile. And that's how we think them. You understand? Born Muslim. Born Christianity, born Muslim. I know say Christianity no different from Muslim because I be a pedophile in our church. So Black Star said, but you go Dubai and say that. All right, hold on, before I address that, Black Star. Zane, what are you trying to say, Black Star? Are you saying that we shouldn't speak out against the pedophile in the Muslim religion? Moano. Are you saying that a lie me I tell about Muslim and enough is talk out against the pedophile in a Muslim? Talk to me. Because we are going to examine some of you today. We're going to see what you heart there. We're going to see what you mind there. Black Star, you me attack. I saw your name. Black Star, you me attack, brother. Zin? Me wrong for you about the pedophile them. Me I wait for you. Because bun me about the pedophile, you know. But just show you, say, let me read it again. The Holy Prophet married Aisha when she was 6 years old. And consummated means sex. Zin consummated the marriage when she was 9. So I burn out Muhammad because he have sex with a 9-year-old. And me burn out the Arabs them we have sex with them own Muslim, you know. Nobody feel like a black person over here in the West can say them are more Muslim than them. And them are Muslim. So if you not do what them are do, you need to check yourself. Because them know what is Muslim. So when me ask you now, is me wrong? Oh, you're not type. All right, me G. So, all right. You don't type. All right. Because we are examining somehow, you know. Because we are realizing, so you see that word there? Well corrupt, you know. You touch upon some of the Epstein file thing them are going on, you know, because we are realizing, you see that word there? Yo, God, yo, Christ, the most I send Christ soon in the region and burn up that place, you know. Because right now, the people in mind corrupt in the youth. So, all right, you're not type. Big up yourself. Only one who say, I know that you say. Yeah, man, we are examining you, man. Put you in a box. Put you in a box more. You tell me what you're depend first. Tell me what you're depend. Because, all right, let me read again. See? The Holy Prophet talking about Muhammad married Aisha when she was simply 6 years old and consummated the marriage when she was 9. Is that right or wrong? Black Star, was that right or wrong? Was Muhammad wrong to have sex with a 9-year-old girl? Florence Wilby, I don't know if that is a man or a woman, say, you're talking a load of garbage. You not we speak from learned stance. Oh, so the whole like the support of the pedophile am come out tonight. So you say me wrong, so nothing no go so. So you say me wrong, nothing no go so. Black Star, nothing no go so. The man said me wrong. All right. Let's say you right, which you're not. Are the Muslims in Dubai where you mentioned Dubai, because you say, yo, go over Dubai and say that like as if it's a threat. As if you say, go on over Dubai, go say that no. Zin, the Muslim them over Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and all them places, the Iraq. Do they married underage girl? Yes or no? Okay. Virgin, I type, you have a type today, you know. I tell you the truth, you know. Because I don't know where you're depending, you know. Because, Virgin, answer my question in the chat. Zane, you is CIA. Me a CIA. That's your answer. Me a CIA. All right. May I ask you a question again, Black Star. Zane, Do the Muslims in Arabia married underage girl? Yes or no? Cause the only reaction, the only reply you have in a me a CIA. Me a CIA to blood clean. I never ever go foreign yet. Anyway, yo, answer my question. You know who me is. Me no know you. Yeah, who? Let me look for you. Let me look for you. Me no know you who, brother. Black Star. Me no know you who, brother. Me know you who. King Solomon. Yeah, King Solomon. All right, but don't talk to you. You know, those support pedophile. You're a mad man. Man say my King Solomon. Yo, all right. Here. So what me I say is this. Zain, Mohammed married Aisha when she was 6-year-old and have sex with her when she was 9. And that's why the Arabs them over there. That's why you see them are married. You see it all over the internet. So my opinion is this. I may stand on this. You see if you're Arab, you see if you're Muslim, you're a pedophile. And you see if you're different Muslim and pedophile behavior, you know what I mean? The most I need for, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The most I need for deal with, you know. You understand? So when you make me say a restricted word and TikTok want to kick me off, that I want to plan, I want to CIA. And that you want TikTok kick me off, and that you want to do. Yeah, man, boss CIA. You move from here, man. Yo, let me tell you something. The ISUPK are the only black organization with integrity left on the earth. Your Black Panther, which is Muslim, and them get infiltrated by the CIA. Your Christian church, you understand? And them get infiltrated by the CIA. We never take the bag. Commanding General Yana never take the bag. Commanding General Yana, the one black leader right now, we never take the bag. So nobody with that CIA foolishness there. Yeah? That I want to do, I want to can't defend on the stance. They want to come jump up in a box. When all the team of pedophile over here, so move from here, so. Man. Brethren, if you're not Muslim, from me seeing one of them Muslim skirt there, me have you as a pedophile, brethren. That's something there. See? All right. So we just read, say, Mohammed married Aisha, his wife, when she was 6, and him have sex with her when she was 9. So that are the religion and one follow, where the prophet we say him are the one and only prophet for Islam. Him is a pedophile. If that is the religion you're not going to follow, I know why. I know why you're not going to follow that. As a matter of fact, now it makes sense. Why some people that go to that religion there. Because here what? You see another religion there? You can married underage. See? In other religion there, you can smoke cigarette, you can smoke weed, you can sell drugs, you can be a criminal. Just ask the brothers them in the United States. See? The brothers them in the United States, just ask them where them are Muslim. Me give you one famous Muslim. Who know what name? With a rapper your name, man, and him used to power with King Van. What name again, man? Little Dirk or Young Dirk. He's a Muslim, you know. And he's out and right bossy. Because you see the religion there, it allows you to be a criminal. And that's why enough man turn Muslim in a jail, because it allows you to be a criminal. It not reform you. Or the brothers them were turn to Israelite. Like the brothers them, we have a prison department, you know, where we go and speak to brothers in a prison. See? Them brothers, they come out better, them reform. Them not come out and sell drugs. You understand? Them reform from the classes where them take with we from prison. Them come out and be good upstanding citizens. See? Righteous brothers that uplift them people. Them not come back and sell drugs to them people and unalive them people. You understand? But when you check the Muslim them over for it, We all know the Muslim, them are criminal. Me have a uncle who come out here as a Muslim and them man, they have no morals. No morals. Make me look on them man, they like them man, they have zero morals. You understand? Muslim allow you to do anything. Just like Christianity. See? Just like Christianity. You understand? So what we are going to do now is a good segue this into the Epstein file. Because we are talking about pedophiles over Muslim. So we'll go over the Epstein file. Because you know, say, you know, pedophile and pedophile. You know? Yeah. Yeah, Muslim, the Muslim, them are pedophile. And Epstein. You know, say Epstein would make a good Muslim. Tell the truth. Epstein would make a good Muslim, you know. Yeah, man, he would make a perfect Muslim, man. The amount of young girl, underage girl, in sell and traffic. And enough of them girls that come from, he might traffic them from Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean? Enough of them royals there in Saudi Arabia, them have some pedo. Some PDF files. Yeah. And this brother going like a lie, me I tell like the whole world no see them and married the underage girl and panning. It there. I know nothing where Virgin, are you alone attack, you know? Are you alone a reply? Cause the world know say them Muslim yeah, them a pedo. You talk about. Zin? Alright, we're gonna play a piece of one tape. Zin, brother, this disturbing. And this have to do with Donald Trump too. You know what I mean? The Epstein file come out and basically what the Epstein file reveal, you know. All right. Years ago, from about 2013, 2012, me used to watch a lot of the conspiracy thing them, see? Because me was so shocked about the information. Because me was so shocked about the information in those times coming out with the Illuminati tapes them. You know what I mean? Me get intrigued with them still. Eventually, me let go the conspiracy theory part type because, of course, them go down some rabbit hole when it makes sense. But one thing where, you know what I mean, they come out during them time there is that these world leaders and many, basically the white man still, you know, see, they were pedos and them eat baby and all them things. Them thing they could come out and me. Them thing they kind of lead me in a direction where me have to find the truth. Come find out say the world so evil. See? And many of the things them where them used to say back then, it come out in the Epstein file now as facts. You understand? Now, this tape, what I'm going to play, you know what I mean? I'm not going to play all of that tape, you're still, you know. I'm going to try not to interrupt the tape neither. Somehow on the belly, I'm going to turn, and I'm going to vomit out on the tribe. You know what I mean? We're going to hear this. Donald Trump is a pedo. See? Your world leaders, pedo. You know what I mean? LGBT, Satan worshipping, you know what I mean? Christians. You understand? Everybody tap up the screen, like, share, follow. I will play this.
Start recording. And
okay.
So I just want to clarify in terms of date.
I'll play the next one. Play the next one. We might talk about Donald Trump.
I have had more than one encounter with Trump, and that's why I tried to kill that son of a bitch, because he is a fucking monster. It's why I have not shut up about just how absolutely abhorrent he is as a human being, and that's why I tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Because I had decided, I had already seen enough other people die that in my mind I thought, well, they're just going to kill me too at some point, right? You know, I'm not going to survive to be an adult from this. So in my mind, he was the biggest pile of shit that I had ever had to have any contact with. So I was going to take him with me. And
how often did Trump assault you? Do you remember?
I can remember two. just
She
in and
asked him
out, you
how
know.
often did
So
Donald
that's
Trump
why I
assault
remember him so
Malika youth?
clearly.
When he Malika youth,
I have
Donald Trump
had more
assaulted.
than one encounter with Trump, and that's why I tried to kill that son of a bitch, because he is a fucking monster. It's why I have not shut up.
All right, let me tell you now, but you can't find this. I'm going to play a whole lot, but there are different parts to it. See? This is, what name? This is Sasha Riley tape. Just type in the Sasha Riley tape on, you know what I mean? On TikTok, anyway, YouTube, you'll find it. Yo, Bridget. Well, I mean, I tell you. Yeah, if you not strong, you know what I mean? You go listen to them tape there. But these are your world leaders. These are the people where black people love to talk about. Yeah, man, Ray Trump and Ray Trump do the right thing. Yeah, Trump one little peed of petty, wicked, you know, an idea how evil this bastard is. And not only him, all of them other world leaders are. Brethren, I'm telling you, you know, I'll read some scriptures after I'm done play this. See? This is the reason why we're not able if we can see we during them time here. Because the most I get ready to get rid of that place here. You understand? The scripture say what is in the dark have to come out in the light. See? The most I reveal this because he might get ready to get rid of them. See?
About just how absolutely abhorrent he is as a human being, and that's why I tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Because I had decided, I had already seen enough other people die that in my mind I thought, well, they're just going to kill me too at some point, right? You know, I'm not going to survive to be an adult from this. So in my mind, he was the biggest pile of shit that I had ever had to have any contact with. So I was going to take him with me. And
how often did Trump assault you? Do you remember?
I can remember two specifically. A third one that I think, and I think I was around him more than just those 3 times, but only 3 times do I kind of remember. I can remember at one point him asking the people that were kind of running that party or whatever it was at that farm, he wanted to kill somebody. He wanted to murder somebody. And they said, hey, that's not this kind of party. You can't do that. And they in lieu of doing that, they said, well, we've got some puppies. If you just want to kill something, we've got to get rid of them anyway. So I can remember him taking those puppies one by one, and like he snapped one of the puppies' necks. He cut one open and let it just howl and you know, writhe in pain while it died. Held one under some water to kill it. He wanted to kill those puppies in you know, whatever gruesome way, you know, to experience, I guess, seeing them suffer in different ways. What his kink is, I guess, if you want to call it that, is watching people suffer. He likes to destroy people physically, mentally, during the process of the assault. That's why he stands out so much in my memory. You know, and it's physical pain, and then it's also, you know, degrading and all of that. But his thing was to just try to destroy human beings to the utmost that he could possibly do it, which is why I attacked him.
Yeah, that's understandable. So,
I can tell you this: the last one, okay, so this was after they had killed the Samantha, was the black girl that I made the one of the movies with.
Yeah. And these were. Let me just ask a question, just to clarify. So when Samantha was killed, these were all of these parties at the farm or similar locations to the farm, where there was
it was multiple farms.
Multiple farms, and usually
yes.
It was parties. So there was individuals like Trump that were flown into the parties, and
yes.
then
and they would have like building, you know, a house, and they would usually have like a tent set up, and you know, it was almost like a little, I don't want to say a fair. It wasn't that big. They didn't have rides or anything, but it was a kind of a coordinated deal, you know. Sometimes they would have the bare knuckle fighting. That probably is how my dad got involved with these people, because you know, you've got boxing and stuff like that on TV, but that's really all you had back in the 70s and 80s. The you know, the MMA type of stuff wasn't allowed, and these fights were a little more gruesome. They didn't fight to the death or anything like that, but they were bloody, and you know, I mean, these were fights, you know, and not just boxing. And so the rich people would pay to see that. Sometimes they'd have like a band playing, you know, just like what you would expect at like a fair or something, you know.
So the rich folks would get flown in, associated with Epstein, and they would pay to watch the victims fight. The victims were all underage. And would they pay to then assault the victims after the fights or during the fights? And they'd pay to torture the victims and rape the victims and kill the victims.
But now some of the fights were adults, you know. So, you know, if they had some big old country boy and some other guy, they would pay to see that. They would also pay to watch the kids fight, and they did pay to watch me fight. I would fight other kids, and my dad was my initial trainer for me to learn how to fight. I would later go on to be a boxer, an amateur boxer, but that's how I got my start in all of that. So yes, they would have paid for that, and the experiences were different each time. There wasn't like a set thing. You never really knew what was going to happen. So you know, part of it, a lot of it just comes down to money, you know. So if they offered $5,000 to have sex with me, then you know, my dad was willing to do that. You know, whatever the dollar amounts were, I don't know.
Sasha, that isn't sex. That's sexual assault.
Right.
I mean, I just want to say something first. And they'd pay to torture the victims and rape the victims and kill the victims.
But now some of the fights were adults, you know, and I didn't kill her or anything like that, but some arm of law enforcement showing me video of me harming.
Exactly the tactic. And they were there, attended the...
It scared me to the point where I needed to remember it, if that's a good way to put that, which rose to that. And Andy Big.
I'm just going to start recording.
I'm at 12. He is right around just graduating high school, maybe first year or two of college, right? Where he was going to get to assault me and I guess not pay my parents, and he got to do whatever he wanted. And I can remember telling me I wasn't allowed to fight back or they'd kill me, and you know, all of this. But they must have said his name 50 times in the car. So Biggs I kept hearing Biggs, Andy Biggs.
All right, but on the own time when you go watch it, you know what I mean? We're not going to play everything because you have 4 videos, and then each of them are 20 odd minutes. See? When you go watch it on your own time, but it basically show you what really go on in those rich, you know what I mean, people at these rich people parties, or them traffic, you know what I mean, children, sexually assault them, unalive them with impunity, because who are going to stop them? Who are going to stop Donald Trump and his billionaire friends? Nobody. You know what I mean? And these things come out and nobody can do nothing about it. Nobody still care do nothing about it. Right? But somebody are going to do something about it, and that is our God are going to do something about it. You know what I mean? He's going to send with King out, and this is the thing. See? To all our own, we love to talk about. We don't wait for, you know what I mean? A man come out of the sky. You do something about it then, no? You can't do nothing about it, no? Because the people in power, them have nuclear weapons. Them have AI. Right at this point, you know what I mean? Never bother think about it. At this point, you need a God to save you. A God to save you. Bridget, me I tell you now, God to save you. And what make it even worse, the people them where they have so much power, them are the worst human being you can think of. Child raping and unaliving, them eat babies, you know, Bridget. They eat baby, you know. And our people want to love them people, yeah. You talk about white people now. Our people want to say, yo, slavery a long time, man. White people are right, man. Yeah, all right, sir. Or yourself. You love your captivity. Because if for them people that do that, you think white people are going to break on the bread in another kingdom, you're going to be slave for the rest of their life. For the rest of their life. If for them leaders stay so, eat children, Bridget, some Frankenstein thing, this, you know. Some inhumane, monstrous thing, this, Bridget. And them people, they all look for make, for give what, you know what I mean, a blind, and them see, Bridget, you're going to slavery for the rest of your life. You're going to suffer for the rest of your life. And your parents and your grandparents been suffering, and you come back and suffer. Because these people don't have no humanity. They don't have none, Bridget, and that's why you suffer. This is what they do. Grape and eat children. You understand? You know what I mean? Naturalistic up top say, when your God coming. Soon. As a matter of fact, he must say a black man named Awashai. Nutristic, make sure say you and Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein not up on the same side when him come. You understand? Just make sure. Because some of our people, them now go make it. Make sure say when Christ come and when him forward, you know, with them UFOs there come through the sky, you know what I mean? Make sure say you and the white man no hug up and a love up. You understand? All right, we need to read some scriptures. Let me read them now. This is pertaining to Islam. See? All right, before, like I just play the Epstein, I'm going to read the Epstein one them, related one them first. See? I'm going to read 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. And it said, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away first. Right? So, which day to talk about it? So, naturalistic up top. This is your answer. See? The day where you are talking about when our God come, this is what I talk about. Let me read it again. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come. The day when our God, quote unquote, or our King Yahawashi, when the Most High sent our King, that day then not going to come. Just so. See? Except there be a falling away first. So what have to happen before that happen? Before Christ come, there have to be a falling away first. Falling away from what? Our people have to fall away from Christianity. See? Have to fall away from the Rastafari community. Fall away from Islam. We have to come back to the Most High, learn the culture. See? Keep the Most High law, statutes, and commandments. Then the Most High will send Christ. See? And this have to happen too. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. So the man of sin, he must be revealed. The Christian church make you think this is an antichrist or a single person. See? When antichrist does mean against Christ. So anything like Christianity and Muslim, them think they're against Christ. See? Judaism, Rastafariism, them things they're against Christ. See? This whole world is against Christ. See? So this not talk about a man. When it say the man of sin, it talk about a people. The white man, it show you now say who is the real man of sin. Because you worship that white Jesus in your church, you think he's God. You think you forgive the white man for slavery. You don't remember the atrocities what the white man did to your people. But Christ now gonna come until you know for a fact that the white man is that man of sin. And that are revealed now with the Epstein file. A whole heap more things I got, man. Believe me, when the Most High done, if you pick the side of the white man, I because you like what the white man like. When the Most High done expose the Christian church and all them things where the white man create and expose the white man, if you still say, yo, you love white people, you and the white people are going to serve the same fate. Because the Most High reveal to you who the devil is, who the man of sin is, the son of perdition. That is what you do now. It happen before your eyes. So Christ now come until them things happen. Christ will go forward soon, but them things have to happen first. See? The man of sin, he's being revealed. Donald Trump, the Epstein file, all of them things, they're Christian pastors. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We're going to jump to Hebrews 12 and 16, and it said, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. Who is Esau? If you have been watching our classes, you know that Esau is the white man. He came out red and hairy all over like a garment. That's the white man, him red and him hairy. You understand? That's the white man, Esau. They are the children of Esau. See? So the Most High said, lest there be any fornicator. So the Most High basically said, don't be no fornicator like Esau. Why? Because Esau eat children and grape them. Esau have sex with little girls and little boys. Because Esau is a fornicator. Esau have sex with dogs. You know what I mean? Esau have sex with monkeys. Esau have sex with, you know what I mean, with cow, goat, horses. Esau is a fornicator. That's a white man. See? Who for a morsel of meat sold his birthright. You understand? Him selling birthright because I'm belly. And you see how the white man character stay already. Him do anything for him belly. You know what I mean? Anything for money. Donald Trump and them people. That is how white people stay. You understand? And the person we are talking at the tape, what him father do? Him father sell him for get graped by rich men. For money. That is what white people do. Sell them children for money to the rich. And the rich do whatever them please. You understand? But the Most High say, don't be a fornicator like Esau. Don't follow the ways of the oppressor. You have a scripture that says, envy not the oppressor. Don't be like this devil. You understand? Because if you have morsel of meat, he must sell him own birthright. Sell out him future. And of course, the white man now no future upon this earth. Because the Most High going to bring him to extinction. The white man will be like the dinosaur. No more. You understand? And again, after the Most High done reveal all of them things, if we still want to hug up and kiss up the white man, then we're not going to serve the same fate as the white man. What me would have implored for do, wherever in the world and they find in the ISUPK school in our city, getting classes. You know what I mean? Because trust me, the world that we are going, you know what I mean? We are going to see in our near future, now go pretty. You understand? See? All right, so let me go back to the scriptures talking about Islam now. See? We're going to jump to Deuteronomy 18 and 18, and it says, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren. So the Most High promised Israel to raise us up a prophet from a brethren. So whichever prophet we get, have to come from a brethren or a race of people, our people. So Muhammad can't be a prophet to us. Muhammad is an Arab. He's not an Israelite. See? So the Most High say, a prophet I go come from your brethren, from your own bloodline, from your family, from the nation of Israel. Let's continue reading. Like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. Muhammad wasn't speaking, you know what I mean, the things that the Most High commanded him. He must speak in his own imagination for the upliftment of FIRME people. You understand? But a prophet of the Most High will always speak to the upliftment of God's people. And that is what Commanding General YAHANNA does. You understand? Command in general, YAHANNA does what the prophets in the Bible do. And that is to, you know what I mean, to correct God's people and to bring them back, you know what I mean, to serving our power, our God. See? We're going to jump to Exodus 20:3, and it said, thou shalt have no other gods before me. See? So the Most High say you can't have any other God before him. You can't have no other God. You understand? No other God you can't serve. You can't serve Allah. You can't serve white Jesus. You can't serve Selassie. Why? We'll jump to Exodus 34:14, and it said, Salakia, for thou shalt worship no other God, for the Lord, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God. The Most High jealous. It means so in Jamaica we think jealous mean bad mind. Just picture you have your wife and you see she a flirt with another man. That's the kind of jealousy the Most High have from people. When him sooner serve another God, him feel some kind of way. So guess what? Like any jealous husband, him gonna make you pay for that. And so far with the Most High did, him leave us to our own doings, and with that our retreat. We end up in a slavery because him never protect you no more. Because he's a jealous God. Him now go sit back and watch you keep on a dancing at the Christian church and still be by your side and answer your prayer. The scripture say the Most High don't hear the prayers of sinners. Him now listen your prayers. So if you serve another God, if you worship Islam, the Most High is not with you. That is just fact. So you can go follow these Muslims and go strap on when it come down to the wire. Because we don't see Jamaica deteriorate, you know. Where you going to strap on bomb to yourself? When some chaos go on in Jamaica, you're going to run in some building and say Allah Akbar and boom up yourself. Virgin, come on, man. No better than that, you know. Them pedophile enough you have no grounds here in Jamaica. When you see them, you say, yo, we not depend that lockdown that's sitting there. That's something they want to do. We not depend that. We are Israelites. We not depend on no pedophilia religion. That's how we want to say. If we not do that, the Most High not take on a serious bridging. Because in time past, the Most High used to, you know what I mean, lift him on, lift the punishment when one stand up and get rid of the evildoers. I mean, now, so if you hurt them, you know, if you shun them and make them know, say, yo, brethren, we not depend on something there. When you see them Christian pastor, you come in on the community and I talk about Jesus, hallelujah, if you say, yo, want to come down and move and lift up. And guess what God will start do? You know, say, Christianity have been here for so long. I want to never see God do a miracle yet. Why? Why would you never see God do nothing like God never show himself to you in a when I say show himself, him never, you know what I mean? I don't mean him come in front of you, you know. I mean you never see a blatant miracle from your barn. And the Christian church there for decades. You have a Christian church on every corner, in every community. In every community you have a Christian, and you never see a miracle from your barn. You see, if you start run out the Christian church them and run out them Muslim and run them Rastaya, you see some miracles. God show on the same real. But at them when I serve Rasta, when I serve Muslim, when I serve, so it make them show on a miracle. Because God no in that. Make them show, make them make fire come from heaven. Make them make fire fall from heaven. Make them raise the dead. Them raise not dead yet. Them no raise not dead. Them not heal nobody. All them do is take on the money and a turn in a weeded. That's why I want to do. No for I want to believe in a God again. Because I want to serve things that is not God. But make us start shun them people here. Make us start shun the Rastafari community. I want to see. See the things of all. God say him hide him face from we when we not serve him. That's why we don't believe in a God, because God hide from you. God no want to sue it. God no want to see we. So when you say, oh, the God no really no come in. See one man coming at the chat to talk about when your God ever come. Virgin, if we don't serve God, he would have asked me that. He would ask me that. He would say, yo, God help and coming on, because I'm tired of that place. Yeah. You understand? He would not doubt say God real. The reason why you doubt say God real, because God not in your Christian church, brethren. Him not in your Muslim mosque, and him don't in your Rastafari weed smoking pub or your weed smoking corner. Him don't dead so, brethren. God not depend that. Him want you come back to the simple things where him going for do. Keep these laws. Stop serve other gods. Stop serve them other gods and just come back. And you see, the Bible said, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and seek my face, I will heal them land. That is a miracle. I tell you, I got me. I'm showing a miracle. You know what I say? Israel has asked for a sign. Every minute we are asked for signs. Signs say God real. You want to see a sign? Come out to a Christian church. And maybe the most time make the sun stopping at the sky one day for sure. No. Say yes, you now do the right thing. But you do the wrong thing, you know. The most I sure when we do the right thing, the most I sure we know. So we do the wrong thing, the most I sure we too. You see death and destruction when we do the wrong thing. And aren't we living death and destruction? And that we are live. So oh, you want a miracle and you now serve God. You serve Rasta, Muslim, and Christianity. Brethren, you come out of that, man. At modern, them love talk about your modern time, come out of the Bible, and modern time, find the Bible. And with that, we will close off, because the batch up on the phone is so dead too. Remember, like, share, follow, subscribe. See? Get inside these classes. You know what I mean? And, all right, let me just announce the Passover. The Most High's Passover, April 4th. You know what I mean? All Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are, you know what I mean, are invited. See, the Passover is what commemorates us as a nation. That is when God freed us out of slavery. So if you can jump on a plane, if you're here in Jamaica, and reach to Texas, Houston, Texas, April 4th, what I said before, August, April 4th. Then jump on a plane, reach, yeah man, you gotta do yourself a good service, you understand? With that, we're gonna jump to the security announcements. And the Passover fee is just $200, you know what I mean? Hotel, food, everything included, transportation, everything. See? All right. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18 and 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew and is pronounced Mahishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you'd like. So go over to ISUPK.com, pay your tithes, support the truth. You understand? Upcoming Holy Convocation. So the next Holy Convocation is the Feast of Purim, which is the 14th day and the 15th day of the 12th month. This is Monday the 2nd of March and Tuesday the 3rd of March. See, you can find this in the book of Esther 9, verse 20 to 31. Reminding Akiam and Akwatiam to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in school, then he's to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute. We have Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shem, Thumb. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters that might be watching. We have Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, Alathon, Basham, Yahweh Shai. Yanamata, class dismissed. Alright, remember, like, subscribe. Next class, well, we have a show on Friday called the Breakdown Podcast, 9:30 p.m. You know what I mean? Every Friday. So make sure to tune in for that on the same YouTube channel and on TikTok. All right? Go over to Command in General YAHANNA's page, subscribe, you know what I mean, and subscribe to the Black Watch page as well. Go to the ISUPK online class, subscribe as well. ISUPK, the RAM, North Carolina, subscribe. You know what I mean? Like me always say, just go to every ISUPK page on Facebook, YouTube, all platforms, just follow, subscribe. And with that, shalom.
Yeah. One West. Yeah, easy. I'm sorry. Me need a break. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and a dig it in a road and a live no life. I'm sorry. Me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now, me a seek time for myself and we a shell down some party. Be stressed, me a look for a recess. For me brain, me a refresh. This a game, me a reset. Move to the girl in a the beach dress. The body a roll, she a the neatest. She nah no man, nah that a the weakness. So me the in her ears, but not like a real pest. Nah, just a move with a vibe. Because we are poor, the mood is alive. If you do 9 to 5, I know you will get rich, you do realize. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now we are poor, kulu rump and NC, we compare. That is it. Move to that girl, the body thing. What is it? You know see me attack loud the politics. Watch it twist. No one see no ratchet flick, no matic click. No negative energy or positive. One West I keep the peace and no magic trick. We are dance till the night gone. We are groove, we are vibe. And no care, no fear right off. Make it on with your life. Me say, me no want see you leave yet. Me no want see you depressed. We are party for de-stress. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and I mash up the road and I live no life. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Be stressed, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl in a the peach dress. The body a roll, she a the neatest. She nah no man.